there and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make Ayurvedic winter white soup. This soup is inspired by winter snow and by vegetables that are white or light in color. I'm talking about potatoes, cauliflower, turnips, celery root and fennel root, kohlrabi, parsnips, rutabaga, onions, leeks, celery, and white radishes. Now, most of these are roots, or at least vegetables that are readily available in the winter. There's actually a plethora of winter vegetables available, as you can see, and I want you to know that you don't need to use them all in this soup, just a selection of them, so you can mix and match. And I encourage you to try a new vegetable because all of these vegetables go together beautifully. So next I'd like to talk about the health benefits. As I said, it's my hope that you'll try a new vegetable, and that's because winter vegetables are supportive for your health when consumed in the winter. And the secret for why they're so healthy is actually the taste. Many white vegetables, such as turnips, cauliflower, and radishes, contain the pungent and bitter tastes. And this means that they're both warming and cleansing. And it turns out that warmth and a little reducing action is just what the season requires, since cold weather tends to cause stagnation and heaviness in the body. For those of you who are into Ayurveda, I'd like to share a little 6-taste summary. I personally find the flavor of this soup joyful and refreshing, and it's actually because of the repetition of the bitter and pungent tastes, as well as the other tastes. And the science of 6 tastes actually comes from Ayurveda, which is the modality I practice. And it's a modality where food and lifestyle habits are used medicinally to create balance in mind and body. And in Ayurveda, when a dish contains all 6 tastes, it results in a highly satisfying and blissful experience. Now in this recipe, we have the sweet taste in potato, onion, leeks, fennel root, and parsnip. We have the sour taste in fresh lemon or vinegar. We have the salty taste in salt and celery, bitter in celery, turnip, rutabaga, parsley, and parsnip, and pungent in celery, leeks, garlic, black pepper, parsley, green onions, and finally astringent in the potato, cauliflower, and turnip. Now, a reminder that we're not using all of these vegetables today. These are options, and you can look at this 6-taste summary to decide which vegetables you want to use. And if you're into Ayurveda and you know about your dosha or your body type, make sure you click to the post in the description to see my recommendations that are specific for each dosha. And I'll also include a link to a quiz that you can take to learn your dosha. Now that you know what we're making and why, let's make this soup. I'm going to show you exactly how, step by step. So the first thing we're going to do is chop the celery along with the onion or leek and garlic. We're going to keep them together in one bowl and set aside until needed. Next, we're going to chop the cauliflower and the potato, rutabaga, or turnip and set those aside until needed. Now we can start cooking the soup. We're going to heat ghee in a medium saucepan on medium heat. Then we're going to add in our prepared celery, onion, leek, and garlic. We're going to saute until starting to brown. And then we're going to add in the additional vegetables along with water or stock. We're going to bring that to a boil and then reduce to a simmer and cook for about 30 minutes or until the vegetables are nice and soft. To finish the soup, I want you to think about if you want it to be really smooth, like a puree, or more chunky. And then we're going to use an immersion blender to blend the soup to your desired consistency. We're going to turn off the heat, and then we're going to stir in some chopped fresh parsley, our fresh lemon juice, and our salt. Then, this is very important whenever making a soup or any dish, you want to taste it. And you want to taste and adjust for the salt, taste and adjust for the lemon, Taste and adjust with black pepper for the pungent taste. And just adjust that to your preferences and make sure it tastes really good to you. Then you're going to serve it into individual bowls. Here's where we stray from the white theme and we add in some finely chopped green onion. Tastes amazing with this soup. And you can add in optional toppings like feta cheese or Parmesan. Well, my friends, we've done it. And it's time to give it a taste. Wow, there's so much going on in this simple vegetable soup. You can taste the salt. You always want to taste the salt. And taste that lemon that we put in. There's a sweetness coming from the parsnips underlying in this soup. And then a bitterness coming through from the turnip and also from the parsnip. So a lot of foods have more than one taste. And then the pungency of the black pepper and the garlic and the onions, you know, of various types. We have white onions now, green onions as a garnish. And then the astringency, you don't have to worry about astringency too much, especially when you're using white vegetables. It's kind of an underlying dryness or like puckering in the taste. But we definitely have all 6 tastes in this dish, which makes for a very pleasing overall flavor. And of course, the feta cheese adds its extra creaminess, and that is entirely optional. This is just the kind of warm, comforting soup you want to have in the winter, early spring, and also fall. So whenever you find these kinds of white vegetables available, that's the time to make this soup. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this. I hope that you subscribe if you enjoyed this video, hit the notifications button, and leave a comment. I always love hearing from you, and it encourages me to make more videos. So I want to thank you for watching and say bye for now.